Okay, today we're making homemade hot cocoa mix. Now, I've been making this with my mom, my grandma, my great-grandma since I was little, and I'm not sure where this originally came from. There are so many different ones out there, but this is the one I remember my grandma and my mom and my great-grandma making. We're making it instant, and we're not making it to be mixed with milk. We're making it to be mixed with water. So we need the milk in there. Ooh. This is not powdery enough milk. I'll be back. I sent my clumpy, powdery instant milk through my Amazing Ninja, or you can send it through a fine mesh sieve, which I'm gonna do anyways. I have 2 cups of instant milk. Woo! And then you see there's still, we don't want that because that will not break up in our cocoa mix. 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm making a big mess over here. This always comes in handy, because powdered sugar will start to clog up your fine mesh. You see how that helped clean it out? Break up your chunks, because you want to get as much of this 2 cups as possible. Break up some more. Now this is going to make a lot of hot cocoa that will last a long time. My grandma used to make this twice a season in the winter maybe. Dump out that little bit that won't become fine and powdery. Now, we also liked ours very chocolatey. You don't have to go as chocolatey. You can only add 1 cup. But my grandma, we always like to go with 1.5 cups of chocolate. And we like darker, bitter, natural, unsweetened. You can go with the sweetened hot cocoa or the sweetened cocoa powder, or you can even go with Nesquik. The choice is yours. 1.5. Now you don't have to be exactly perfect. Sometimes you get a little bit more than 1.5, but like I said, we like ours chocolatey. Now with the cocoa, we want to get absolutely every bit of this chocolate that we can. If you just press it through the sieve, the cocoa will break up a lot better than everything else will. And then we also like ours really creamy. You can just leave it there and not add anything more. But my grandma and mom and great-grandma always added a cup of coffee creamer, because this is instant cream essentially. And again, get rid of all that at the bottom. Now, my grandma and great-grandma would sometimes, see how nice and dark and chocolatey that is? That 1/2 cup makes a big difference in how chocolatey your hot cocoa mix is going to be. Now, like I was saying, my grandma and great-grandma sometimes, if they were giving out Christmas gifts of this and wanted to make them festive and flavorful, they would add one package of different kinds of Jell-O mixes. The instant Jell-O that you just mix with milk. You can add chocolate and make it chocolate fudge. Or you can add butterscotch. This one was my grandma's favorite to give out at Christmas. But my husband can't handle artificial dyes, so we do not add these to the hot cocoa mixes. I make these for my kids to snack on. So I just wanted to show you that you can add them to your cocos. But in my house we don't, because this has to be husband friendly. There you go. Look at that dark, gorgeous, beautiful hot cocoa mix. And like I said, if you add one package of Jell-O pudding, you can have an amazing flavor. We enjoy it just like this. Now you can make it a darker chocolate and add more cocoa if you want, but that starts to put it on the bitter side. Right at about 1.5 cups is the perfect limit for this mix. Because if you're adding chocolate pudding, these pudding mixes have sugars in them which won't make them bitter. There we go, all mixed up. I have an old Swiss Miss container that I just keep filling up with my homemade hot cocoa mix. We've had this for years. We're just going to pour it in here, and we'll be back and I'll show you how to make some hot cocoa out of it. At first, I thought I would show you how easy it was to make hot chocolate, and then I decided, you know what? No. My grandma made this for us grandkids so we could do it for ourselves, so I decided I'll let my son show you how easy it is. Alright, go ahead, Lucas. First, you add a scoop, about 2 tablespoons of hot cocoa mix into your cup. Go ahead, put it under there. Then, generally you would add 8 ounces if you want a nice strong hot cocoa, but we add 10 ounces, so it makes it a nice, not quite so strong, but still quite rich cocoa. And then he just adds the hot water. Go ahead. Continue. 10 ounces. Yep. And then it just... Now you can just pour boiling hot water in there. We happen to have a fancy Keurig 2.0. And it just dispenses hot water for us. I also have a water bottle machine that dispenses ice cold water, room temperature water, and hot water. So we have 2 different ways in our house to get hot water. Add the hot water. And then what do you do, Lucas? Yep. Mix it up. Simple and easy, and look how dark and rich that homemade hot chocolate is. And it'll be plenty sweet because there's plenty of powdered sugar. It'll be plenty of rich and taste like milk because there's plenty of powdered milk and plenty of creamer in there, and then of course plenty of chocolate. I hope you enjoy this simple, easy, homemade hot chocolate for you and your kids and your family. Remember, stay positive. Bye. Okay, I made a mistake. Because I haven't made this for a while. We've had cocoa mix around the house that I've bought at stores for a while. So I made it for you. And my son made it and he went to taste it and he said, "Ugh, this is so gross, Mom." So I tasted it and ugh, it was so gross. So I called my mother up and asked her, "Mom, why does it taste so gross?" I forgot to add something. So here is the amended recipe. 2 cups instant milk, 2 cups powdered sugar, 2 cups regular sugar, then 1.5 cups cocoa, 1 cup creamer. So here we go. 1/2 cup, 1 cup. Now I know it tastes better when you add sugar because me and my son added a 1/2 tablespoon. There's 2 cups. We added a 1/2 tablespoon to his cup of cocoa and his cocoa tasted 100% better and he drank it all. Now we're just going to mix all this in here. Now it's starting to look more like the cocoa mix I remember. Not quite so dark, but still nice and dark. There we go. I want to make sure that when I make these videos for you and I make mistakes, you see my mistakes. So you can correct them. And you can see my corrections, and you can see what can happen, and what mistakes can be made, so that you can hopefully not have the same mistakes. There we go. So much better. Yep. Alright. There it is. The recipe. Enjoy the hot cocoa mix, and I hope this helped. Stay positive. Bye. Alright, now I had added the sugar. And this is now my son's 2nd cup since I added the sugar to the hot cocoa mix. Now it's perfect. Dark, rich, and sweet. So good. 2nd cup in less than an hour. It must be good. Alright, everybody. Bye. Stay positive.